So in this particular part, so we are going to deploy the application on AWS. So before heading to that direction, we have to make a small change. So if you go to open your IDE, there's a views and there's an index.html or DIB file under the photos. So we have to change the path of this. It's a local path before. So we have to change that path. So I have this right here. So let me copy this and let me try to paste it here. Okay. So right after changing this particular path, we have to push this change. So I'm trying to push the change with this particular command. So let's give it some time. Okay, looks like it has done its that. So let's head over to Docker Hub and to just see if this has a reflection over here. Yes. So if you see here, it was a few seconds ago, which means that the change was pushed to this particular Docker. So right after this, let's head over to aws.amazon. So to coming to this, we need to sign into the console. Okay, let me log out and sign into it again. Okay, so it should be a root user. So let me give my email address. Then okay. Change. Let me try it again. Okay, let me give my password. So right after this, so we are logged in into the AWS management console. So right over here, let me search for EC2 and then choose this. So we get this particular page. If you go to instances, we don't see any instances right now. So let's try to click on and launch instances. So we have a lot of options right here, but let me choose the first one, which is a free tag eligible. So you can select this one, click on select. Let's observe this particular page. So this is the only one which is, I think, eligible. So let's keep it that way and then click on next configuration and details. And I think we can skip this part as well. We have nothing to do right here. So we're using the default things right here as well. Click on next again. And then okay, it's HTTP TCP 22. So it must be anywhere. And click on add rule. So we'll add one more row over here. It must be TCP and it must be 3000, the local host one, and it must be anywhere. So after doing this, check once everything. So we're done with this, and then just click on review and launch. Okay, so just have a look like what all the things we have done. So we could see everything right here. If it looks everything okay, then click on launch. So once we click on the launch, if you have an already existing key page, you can choose that, but I don't have anything, so I'm just creating a new page. And I can give the name maybe for before the site key click key page. I'm just downloading that key page. So the key page file has been downloaded. So let me move this to my project folder. We have to use this. Let me create a folder here and then let me try to paste it here. So right after this, let's get back to here and then just try to click on launch instance. So you can see the launch status right here. Your instances are now launching. And then you can just click on view instances. Let me try to refresh this again. Looks like it's gonna take some time, so initializing still. Let me refresh again. Yes, it looks like the instance state is running right now. So now we have to convert the file which we have downloaded before, the PEM file, to PPK file, like using Putigen. So I've installed this Putty and Putigen right before this. So just try to click on Putty and let me search for Putty. Just click on Putty. So try to click load here and I have my phone. So click on all files, this one, and click on open, click on OK. So we get all the details like this, and then we can just save. Click on our save private key, and then click on yes. So I'll just save it in the same folder. Let me have some name. like maybe the same name. Something. Okay. Okay. PPK. So let's see. Let me check if that has saved. Yeah. So we do have two files right here. Now let's get back to Amazon Web Services again. So right here, you can see an option called Elastic IPs. Right now, I don't have anything here. So let me try to create one. So once I click on that particular button, let me try to allocate. So I could see there was one IP address created in my Amazon Web Services. So I can just click on this link to get all the details about this. So after this, let me click on this associate elastic IP address. So right here, when I hover my mouse, I could see there was a running instance already. So I just click on that and then just click on associate. So, so we got an IP address and everything. So the next step is gonna be we are logging into EC2 instance using the, so let me open the and there was a field called host name. So right in the Amazon, if I go and click on instances and then click on this one. So I see an IP address over here. I'll just copy this and go to putty and try to paste it here. So with the port number, it's going to be 22. So right after this, let's go to data and let's try to give an auto login username or maybe EC2 user. So once we have done this, let's expand SSH and then go to authorization and click here for browse. So now we have saved the file before. We have to go to that folder and we have to choose this PPK file. So click on open. So once we have done all these particular steps, try to click on open. So we get a prompt like this. So give it a few seconds. We are connecting using this one. Give it a few seconds where it's gonna take some time to run. So I've stopped it again and then I have tried it again. So it is connected now. So it was successfully connected to the server. So as we have successfully connected, so our next step is to create a bucket. So let's go back to Amazon Web Services and then try to search for S3. Click on this S3. So we find an option called create buckets right here. So let's click on create bucket. So we can give uh, some name. Let me give photo site bucket. And right after this, let's scroll down. We have to uncheck this block all public access. So we have to disable this. And after that, let's scroll down again. So I have to check this. I acknowledge the current settings. That's it. Just leave it right here. Let me create and create bucket. Okay. So looks like there's an already bucket with this particular name. Let me try to give one and create bucket. Yeah. So we have created the bucket. So the next step is, so after we have created the bucket, so we have to load the images to this bucket. So I've just clicked on the bucket and then try to click on upload. So right after this, click on add files. So I have my path already, so not this one. So let me try to go to that path. So in the assets and the images, so we have all the images right here. So let me select all except this one. And then let me open this. So we have this, and then we can click on upload. So it's going to take some time to upload the photos. There you go. So we have uploaded all the images in the bucket. So right after this, let's go to Amazon S3 buckets. So and we have all the buckets right here. So we have to give some permissions to this bucket. So for that, we have to click on this, and then we have to click on this permissions. So after this, scroll down. So in the bucket policy, click on edit. So you get to a page like this. Then click on policy generator. So you get a page in a separate tab. So right here, just choose S3 bucket policy in the drop down. Let effectively allow. So principal, or you can just give asterisk. Let me give asterisk. And Amazon S3, and the actions gonna be it's get object and put object. So let me search get object and put object. So right after choosing the two actions, so there's an Amazon resource name ARN. So for this, we have to get back to this particular page. So where you find this one. So let me copy this and get back to this page and try to paste it. So After pasting this, so I have to add a slash and then asterisk. So like which is mandate. So after this, I'm gonna just click on add statement. So once I click on this, so you get something like this. So once you get this, you can just click on generate policy. So this one will give you some code. So just try to copy this and close this one. And you can just close this tab as well. And try to paste the code which we got from there here. So once you have the code pasted, so you can just scroll down and click on save changes. So once you have done this, so you get a successful message like this, and you can see that the photo certificate is publicly accessible. So because we have given some permissions to it, only then it was able to publicly accessible. So now let's get back to this command prompt. And we have quite a few commands to run again. So let me copy this and try to paste here. Let's try to copy again. So let me try again, copy. Yeah, I think it was pasted now. It was pasted twice. So let me delete and then click on enter. Okay. So after this, we have given this command. So it was taking some time to run the code. So we can see it was completed. So let me try and give the third command, Control C, and then it's gonna be. So just paste it twice. So let me remove this and then click on start. Let's give it a few seconds. So, and then let's run the last command, which was right here. Let me copy and paste this. Okay, looks like it hasn't pasted. So let me try to. Okay, let me check. Okay, so let's click on enter. So let's give it a few seconds. So it's gonna run. So it looks like it is completed. So now we have deployed our application in database, AWS. So we can try to see if that is working properly or not. So in the instances, so we do have the public IP address over here. Just copy this. Let's try to paste here. And then let's try to see if it's working. Yes. So we have got our page. So let me see if it's working properly. So if I click on Justin, I'm getting the Justin images. If I click on Paris, yes, it's giving me the correct response. If I click on Megan, yes, again, Barack, yes, Santa, yes, and John. So it's working perfectly fine. So we can use this particular IP address and then we can try to browse the same thing in a mobile or a different browser. So that works. So by this, I think we have successfully deployed the application in AWS. So yeah, that's it. So once we have done with this, so I'll get back to the AWS portal and then I can just stop everything because it's a free account. So by this, we have successfully deployed and done all the patch for this particular project. Thank you.